Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to go over a common type of error in Excel, the div divided by zero error. And it's actually one of the more useful and easier to fix errors in Excel. It's actually really descriptive as well because as you can see from the error, it's suggesting that you're trying to divide by zero, which obviously you cannot do. And so there are a couple ways that you can fix this. I mean, the obvious way would be to clean up the data set if you can and get it in better shape. But a lot of times that's easier said than done. I mean, you normally don't have control over the data. And in some cases, there is blank or missing data that you can't do anything about. So I'm going to assume you can't do that. And so instead, I'll focus on, trying to fix it within your formula. Like here, I've got sales dollars, got quantity, and I've got an average price, which basically just takes the value in column A divided by column B to arrive at an average. Easy enough to do. But when there's a zero value or there's a blank value, you're going to get this div zero error. So again, there's really no way around it unless you actually change the value of this, right? But assuming you can't do that, then there are a couple things you could do. And one is kind of the lazy if error approach, where you put all this within an if error function, and then you can put your custom value if it's an error. So if it's an error, you could put maybe a blank value in there or set it to zero, just so at least it's not an eyesore so you don't see it. So there we go. So it's an easy way to clean your data set. Now the danger with if error though is obviously it'll suppress any type of error. So you may not want to do that in case there's other issues that come up. Another alternative could just be using an if statement to say, okay, if the value in B is equal to 0, then I'm going to set this to a blank value. Otherwise, do the multiplication as normal. And as you can see, that works even with the blank value because it's reading that as a 0. So if I had more blank values, not a problem, it disappears. So by doing the if statement, it's a bit cleaner in the sense we're not just using an if error that catches everything. We're specifically looking at that denominator because obviously if this number is 0, that's not a problem. It's just going to result in a 0 because 0 over any number is going to be a 0. The only problem is just in that denominator. So if we just focus on that value in column B, checking this, make sure that if it's 0, set it's blank or whatever other value you want it to be. And as long as it's not the case, then you can do your regular calculation. So not a terribly hard error to adjust for. I mean, ideally your data set is complete and it's not missing any values, so you don't have this to begin with. But using the if error can be one way to do it, and then just using the if statement as well, just to check for that denominator, is another way you could get around this and avoid having those errors popping up.